Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. I am Slips.
I am Stash.
And you are watching Two Piece of the Biscuit. So we're reacting to Irv Da Phenom and Aqualeo. It's a Teambackpack Cypher. I'm a big fan of these ciphers. You know, it's more lyrical stuff. Not super deep, but super lyrical.
Rap guy, rock guy. This dude's picking the reaction today. Tomorrow's Tool.
So here we go for the Irv Da Phenom and Aqualeo reaction. Let's hop right into
Let's get it.
Let's see if Dave will enjoy this shit.
This dude, these guys better spit.
Yeah.
After the
Irv Da Phenom.
After the last one, that's fucking.
This is gonna be a little bit better.
Low key kill too.
Mic check. Justin Hunt, Hip Hop DX editor-in-chief. On the roof right now, DHHQ. Teambackpack Cypher produced by Phenom. Mic check.
Teambackpack.net. Phenom. Los Angeles, May 21st. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yo. Rent creeping up on the nigga, my phone bill due, my tank on E, I need new shoes, doing a lot of walking, and when I'm walking over to the fridge, I'm pissed cause ain't no food. What am I supposed to do when this groovy smooth shit I knew to turn to the blues, getting sick and tired of being sick and tired, I'm trying to find a solution, I don't know about you, but I ain't about to be broke no more, when the shopping, when I go to stores no more, it's amazing how the come up seem to go so slow, when I grind so hard, man, I just don't know, but.
He said, what did he say right there at the beginning? He says, rent creeping up on a brother. My phone bill due. Well, he didn't
say it, brother, but you're not allowed to say that.
But I'm not allowed to say that. He said, rent creeping up on a brother, my phone bill due, my tank's on E. I need new shoes, doing a lot of walking. When I'm walking over to the fridge, I'm pissed because there ain't no food. So he's saying, you know, the rent's creeping up on me, my phone bill's due, I'm walking over to the fridge. He's basically saying he's poor. He spits about 4 or 5 bars to say he's poor.
What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? He's like, the rent's creeping up on me, my fridge is empty, what am I supposed to do, you know? So he's just saying, like, besides grind, you know, so we're going to get back into it. I just want to touch on that. He's just saying, you know, rent creeping up on a brother, my phone bill due, my tank on E. It's fucking, man, I love this shit.
This flow.
I don't trip though, cause my grind is impeccable, I'ma go get dough. Hustling the rain, hell, sleet, or snow. When I'm about to get it, my nigga, yeah, that's for sure. I done had a lot of haters, I prayed that I wouldn't make it. A couple homies suspecting, but I pushed on through. With friends like these, who needs enemies, so I do it on my own, I'm a one-man crew. I'm a train with no brakes, and if I get too hungry, then I come for your plate. Please don't play me, you know I need my bread on the daily, baby. Don't you trip, cause you know we gon' come up. I've been on my grind from sundown to sun up. Ain't no sleeping because no money come from slumber. Go back to the bottom up. I don't want to, I won't, I need my bread, my cheese, and anybody standing in between. If you ain't family, then you just might bleed, bitch.
Yeah, so I mean his verse is good. Like I told Dave, I'm Aqualeo. No
It's
offense.
pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. No offense to Irv Da Phenom. He's super dope. I think he changed his name, but he's just basically talking about the struggle. You know, coming up when you're broke. You know, you're sitting there worried about if you can pay your rent. Can you pay your, can you pay for food? And he says, you know, please don't play me. You know I need my bread on the daily, baby. Don't you trip, because you know we're going to come up. I've been on my grind from sundown to sunup. So he's saying, you know, even though we ain't got no food in the fridge, you ain't got this, I'm on my grind. I'm here trying to, you know, accomplish my dreams. I'm trying to do
what I can do.
Exactly. You know, I'm trying to do what I can do to make this money. You know, whether it's going to a 40-hour-a-week job, making YouTube videos, making music. He's on his grind right there.
He's not making YouTube videos.
But he makes music. I haven't heard much music
from
him.
He is making a YouTube video because it's on YouTube.
And even these,
is this on Vizio?
And even these,
is this on Vivo?
No. But even these Aqualeo guys, I don't even know if these Aqualeo guys have been making music for a while, but once you hear them, you'll probably wish that they did, because they're pretty freaking dope. Okay. I got more from them I want to show you eventually, but let's hop into, I think the next one is Priceless. His shit. He's super fucking dope. So let's get right into it.
This is a new world order. Listen. Akhenaten's in the White House, turn the lights out, it's about to get dark. The government of democracy is about to be the new one world guard. Tony Stark shot a unibeam through your computer screen, got you dependent on you to a fiend for technology. And every time that you log in, best believe that they're watching. Like a hawk in the field, about to swoop on a prey that's about to get killed. They see everything you post on Facebook. Part of stomach gotta keep a straight face. Look, they got.
So he says,
and they're not wrong, dude. The government sees, even though Facebook, like, you think it's a one-person thing, and you think you didn't watch everything you fucking do on that Facebook, shit. Yeah. So I'm not on it.
Right, Dave's not on Facebook. Not that I've tried, but like I'm on Facebook, but not very much.
I don't do it.
But he says Akhenaten's in the White House, turn the lights out. Akhenaten, I'm not sure who Akhenaten is, but I remember when I first saw this, I looked up who Akhenaten was. And Arkaniton literally looks like Obama. This is back when Obama was president. I don't know who Arkaniton is.
I'm almost positive that's.
It's some Egyptian something. Yeah. I don't know. He says Arkaniton's in the White House, turn the lights out. It's about to get dark. The government of democracy is about to be the new one world star. Tony Stark shot a YouTube beam through your computer screen. Got you turned into a fiend for technology. So he's saying Tony Stark shot a Uber beam through your computer screen, making you addicted to technology. Basically saying, nowadays everybody's addicted to technology. Dave's got his phone in his hands right now. We're recording off of a phone. I'm on my phone 90% of my day. I mean, you might think you're not addicted to this shit. If we don't have our phones with us for a day, we're freaking out. You're in school and you get your phone taken away from you. You're freaking out because you don't have your phone with you. But we're going to get into the rest of this verse because we don't want to make this one 30 minutes long. So we're going to hop into the rest of Priceless's verse. Yeah. Dave's got the lyrics pulled up. Let's hop right into it.
All of your information from the bank statements to the blank statements that you text, gotta make arrangements. Get out the matrix before you're faced with court case arraignments. Incrimination for penetrating the internets. Let you in the net. Call the World Wide Web the administration. Then uses to intercept your identity. The enemy, like the Kennedys. See, we tend to bleed to bring the speed. The age of the hawkhead. All seeing eye here to wake you up cause y'all dead. And you can pray on your knees, hope the sky fall. I'm a 007, that's what I ball. Since it's overdue, I'll expose you to an overview of the sun and a closer view. As we toast a few and give a dose to you like Sandy Hook will put a hoax on you. They're gonna take your arms and strip your rights. Cause all people wanna do is bitch and fight. It's time to switch to light.
Okay. So he said, like Sandy Hook will put a hoax on you. Sandy Hook was a school shooting, and a lot of people say that the Sandy Hook school shooting was a hoax. So he's saying like Sandy Hook will put a hoax on you. So he's saying we'll put a hoax on you like the Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook happened.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit happened. Why do people think that's a hoax? There's a bunch of kids that died in a fucking school, and people think it's a fucking hoax.
Right. But he said, they're going to take your arms and strip your rights. Because all people want to do is bitch and fight. After he said the same, he's saying they're going to take your arms and strip your rights. They're going to take you from your guns and take all your rights from you because all you want to do is bitch and fight.
Right.
So it's time, but he says it's time to switch the light. And at the beginning he said, Arkaniton's in the White House, turn the lights out. But at the end of his verse he said it's time to switch the lights, to switch it from dark to light. He's saying switch it.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? He's saying it's time to switch the light from dark to light.
It's good, but the Sandy Hook thing, like...
See, I don't know what that... I believe it's a
Alex Jones does a podcast, and he's a big conspiracy theorist. Mm-hmm. He makes frogs gay. Mm-hmm. Like, there's people that put stuff in the water that makes frogs gay. Right. Like, there's a big...
Sure,
I sent you that.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah. But he... a lot of people said that he said Sandy Hook didn't happen. In the beginning, he didn't think it did. Right. But then after he got a whole bunch of people, telling him, and he researched the whole deal, then he realized, a lot of these conspiracy theorists are...
crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know, but he's just saying, I think what he's doing when he's saying, Sandy Hook will put a hoax on you, whether he believes that, he's just trying to put it out there for you to think about it.
No, you're not wrong.
I don't think whether he believes it or not. I mean, at the time, maybe. I think
I don't know. I'm looking at.
At this time, I said this is 5 or 6 years ago. Right. So when it first happened, he might have
I'm looking at the next verse. This is a terrorist attack to reproduce.
Yeah, don't worry about AC High's verse yet. He says that multiple times, other than this verse.
Right. Yeah. No, but that's what I'm looking at now, and that's where I was going with it.
You're fine.
It's not a.
But
a lot of
I think he's saying there's people that I feel like they put very political, very racial, very controversial things out, whether they believe them, whether they don't. They put them out there just to make you think about it, because a lot of people don't think about that shit until you hear stuff like this, and you're like, because I wouldn't look up the Sandy Hook hoax unless I wanted, I heard, this is dope. I want to listen to this and see what he's talking about. And then you look into it and realize whether or not, then you take all the information that you get from it and decide whether or not you think it was a hoax or whether you think it was actually a real thing that happened. So whether or not, he's not saying that he says Sandy Hooks will put a hoax on you, so you can get that he's saying that Sandy Hooks will put a hoax on, or Sandy Hook will put a hoax on you, that he believes in it, but you don't know that he believes in it. I mean, you can click on it and it'll say there's some people who believe, so some people that believe that Sandy Hook school shooting was a hoax. And there are many different theories. So he's just saying Sandy Hooks will put a hoax on you. But when it comes to rap, he's saying we'll put a hoax on you. We're talking about, like I said, I knew I was going to show this today, but I thought it would be a little bit quicker than this. But we're going to hop into the last verse here. with AC High, which is super dope. He's my favorite in this verse, or in this cipher. Dave looks like he's getting a little bit ahead of himself here in the lyrics here, but we're going to go ahead and hop into the rest of AC High's verse.
I'm doing stuff. Just shut up.
We're going to hop into the...
Okay.
Alright, let's hop into the rest of AC High's verse here, at the start of it. Let's do it. Boom.
This is a terrorist attack. The Reaper's coming. The Reaper's coming. The Reaper's coming. Run and tell your people that the Reaper's coming. Living in this world and I ain't doing nothing. Step to the mic like bitch what? Out of uniform like bitch what? And I don't give a fuck who did what. Watch me get your attention, attend hut, sit in a pocket. No rush when they rush, I got it. See your blitz bitch get a slip wrist, I don't play fast shit, I'm sick psychotic. Where's the calm? Let's thump. Ain't this a competitive sport? Gotta yell at the double XL, won't let the do some hell. Bring back the head of a corpse. You won't be embarrassed like the head of the source. You can't compare us, the head of the course. If they're a snake, I'm a ferret in the head of a torch. So you can't put the carriage ahead of the horse. Got a shot out, Eminem wouldn't be a lot out if not for him. Would mention names, but too many to say, so I'll just call them Hobson and them.
So yeah, he's saying at the beginning, he says, what he say there? Yeah, that's some dope shit. Oh, yeah, back out of that. At the beginning, he says, the Reaper's coming, the Reaper's coming.
Clever.
He says, gotta tell the people that the Reaper's coming. He said, he's out of uniform like bitch what? Because he's out of uniform. His other person's wearing an actual vest on. He's saying he's out of uniform like bitch what? I'll get your...
He's generally talking about extremely clever lines.
And at the end, right there, he says, gotta shout out Eminem wouldn't be a lot out without for M, wouldn't mention names, but too many to say, so I'll just call it Hobson and M. So he's saying Hobson and them, but saying Hobson and M. So there wouldn't be a lot out of music-wise if it wasn't for Hobson and M. Not only meaning Hobson and M, but basically shouting out, hey, Hobson and Eminem, you guys are putting out a lot of good fucking music that's keeping the shit going nowadays. Yeah. But this guy, AC High, I've listened to his solo album, and it's pretty fucking dope. I don't know if that's it. But yeah, AC High is super dope. He says a lot of shit in this I just love. But yeah, AC High, he's talking about, he's just saying there wouldn't be a lot of good music out without Eminem and Hobson. Like nowadays, I'll talk about some other people. There's Logic, we did an NF reaction. There's more than just that, but when you think about mainstream, there's Hobson and M. But at this time, like it was 5 years ago, so M's been big for 20 years. Eminem's been big for 20 plus years. And
Oh shit! Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well,
no, go ahead.
Is this it?
This is it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay. We're gonna keep reacting here, but yeah, what I'm saying is that Eminem and Hobson, this is empty. Are putting out all the music. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the rest of this. Like Dave's reading just a little bit ahead on the lyrics. So let's keep going.
I just need one shot at the rim like Kevin Ware. They'll pop at the limbs. Like Botox to the Kim. Me and shots go together like shots in the rim. Fuck all that grown man shit. And all that shake my hand shit. And all that plan shit. No more games. This is grown man shit. So while I'm running.
Kevin Ware.
Okay.
Kevin Ware. You remember Kevin
Ware?
Ware?
Because he said, so I'll just
when he pops at the limbs.
When he pops up, because he's the one who pops his,
he's the one that broke his fucking leg.
His ankle that popped out of his fucking leg, dude.
Oh.
Because he said, like, Kevin Ware will pop at the limbs. And what else did he say? He said, like, so I'll just call him Hobson and I just need one shot at the rim. So he's playing off of basketball, the rim of basketball. Like Kevin Ware, then pop at the limbs. Kevin Ware had, I don't know if he fell, like he didn't fall, but he came down. But he came down on his leg. His whole fucking shin shot out of his leg, basically. Yeah. And he says, what did he say? He's like Botox and Kim, me and shots go together like shots at the rim. And he said, fuck all that grown man.
That's dirty.
Yeah, I mean, it is. That bar right there is just, he's just saying, like, because he's just saying, like, like how he's saying they'll pop at the limbs. You're popping at the limbs, but he's just, it's a double entendre into popping out of the limbs, but they're popping out. Like, but talking to the Kimmy shots go together like shots to the rim. Fuck all that grown man shit, all the shake my hand shit.
Yeah, we haven't been that far.
Yeah, we have been there, and all that playing shit. No more games. This is grown man shit. Just saying it's grown man shit. So let's keep continuing. AC High is dope.
This camera, knowing this don't happen often. A lot of shit gon' blow up, but we don't blow up. Gotta give a shout out to Boston.
I'm gonna have to rewind that just a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, we're gonna get right back into this AC High shit right here.
Shot out Eminem wouldn't be a lot I if not for him. Would mention names for too many to say, so I'll just call them hops in them. I just need one shot at the rim like Kevin Ware, they'll pop at the limbs. Like Botox to the Kim, me and shots go together like shots to the rim. Fuck all that grown man shit, and all that shake my hand shit, and all that land shit. No more games, this is grown man shit. So while I'm in front of this camera, knowing it's gonna happen often, a lot of shit gon' blow up, but we don't blow up. Gotta give a shout out to Boston. Have to get out the
I gotta give that shout out to Boston. When this came out, the Boston Marathon was a thing. They had the bomb at the end of the Boston Marathon that came out. He says a lot of shit's gonna blow up. If we don't blow up, you gotta give my shout out to Boston. So he's saying we're giving a shout out to Boston because they had the marathon that ran. It was like a marathon they ran at the very end of the race when someone crossed the line. A bomb blew up. So he says shit's gonna blow up if we don't blow up. So give our shout out to Boston. Like, oh my god. And he says,
yeah, that's after.
Okay. Yeah, he says, I'm trying to think what else he said before that, because he says, I done forgot, but that's one of my favorite lines from AC High in this shit is, a lot of shit's gonna blow up if we don't blow up. Gotta give a shout out to Boston. Because like I said to Dave, you know, it was like 2015, 2014.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
You grew up in Boston?
No, I was born
Really?
in Boston.
Oh, Dave was born in Boston. I didn't know that. But yeah, so they had a Boston Marathon they ran at the end of the race. They had some people, I don't know if it was the end of the race, but people crossed the line and there was a bomb that blew up in a building nearby. So he's just basically saying, shit's gonna blow up if we don't blow up.
It was a trash can.
Gotta give a shout out to Boston. It's a trash can. But he's saying that, you know, stuff's gonna blow up if we don't blow up. Saying like, if we don't become famous, there's some shit that's about to blow up. Not literally threatening that we're gonna blow shit up, but he's just metaphorically and lyrically saying shit's gonna blow up, and he's comparing it to the Boston Marathon. So let's get into the rest of this. God damn, man.
Offin', niggas acting like they a big boss and flossing. Now he acting like he a bit off and coughing, cause he can't chew what he bit off from talking. I see the same old shit when he comes to this artist, unless I'm blind. They say they want different, well this is different, so how in the hell are we unsigned? Aqualeo.
And that's it right there. He says, brothers acting like they a big boss and flossing. Now they acting like they a bit off coughing because he ain't chew what he bit off from talking. Yeah, because he's basically saying there throughout that shit that he's just talking about, people act like they're super big and super awesome, and they're like
they're biting off more than they can chew.
Basically biting off more than they can chew, and they're like, I got all this, and they're flossing, which means that they're like showing I got these chains, I got this money, but they're also saying they're basically chewing, they're basically biting off more they can chew, and when they talk about that, so he's just saying people be big, bossing and flossing, but they're biting off more they can chew. They shouldn't be sitting here flexing all these chains and these women and these cars if they don't really got it, basically.
So how the hell is he not unsigned?
Yeah,
how is he not signed?
And he said they said they want different. Well, this is different. So how in the hell are we unsigned? And when you watch it, it's hard. Dave's looking at the lyrics of the video. They're dressed up in these suits, and they're dressed up in a St. Joseph flag on their face painted.
I don't care how they're dressed.
But
they're speaking.
Yeah, they're speaking.
But
the way they're also dressed is they're not only talking about how they're dressed, but they're talking about how they're speaking and how they're dressed. Is like, you say you want different. This is different. Why are we unsigned? Why are we sitting out here making music on this shit and not unsigned? If you want different, why are you out here signing all these other rappers that are the same as the next guy?
You know why?
Why?
Eminem. Because they got a hot beat.
They catch you hook.
And a hook.
Because they say they want different, but really they don't. But they really don't want people that are different. They say they want different, but do they really want people that are different?
They got syllables.
Yeah. So
they don't want people with syllables. Like it's sad.
And Aqualeo, I have another cypher. They did a second one after this one that's super dope. That they had. I want to show today, but I just wanted to kind of see him to get him into Aqualeo a little bit, really. And it's dope because it's a cypher, so they spit bars, they spit real shit. Priceless Priceless is the one who really spits the real shit. And AC High he's got that flow, that voice. He's like
AC High, I don't know. AC High, I think AC High spit harder than.
Oh, he did. But the thing is about him is his flow and his voice just hits. Priceless spit more of the real shit, but AC High spit a lot of the bars, and his voice and his flow does hit a lot. To me, I agree with you. I prefer AC High over Priceless and Aqualeo. but I think it might be just because of the way his flow. And
I need to go back and listen to
I have another one. I mean, yeah, they got some songs and stuff. Re-listen to it.
As far as right now, like
But Priceless said a lot of shit because he told me, Arcanine in the lighthouse. He talked, they see everything you post on Facebook. Got heart of stomach, got a straight face look. He's talking about they see everything you post. Like Priceless spit some real fucking shit, and so did AC High. But he just kind of put it into lyrical words and a lot less. So I just wanted to kind of show us today to get him introduced to AC High and Priceless and Aqualeo.
Sorry guys,
we've had a lot going on today. We're gonna see what else we can do here, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Hit us up, guys.